just wanna see ya. Please give me a sign, yeah. Please give me a sign if you wanna come.
Welcome back to Two Cool Guys, Two Hot Picks. This upcoming new comic book day has a vast array of new comic books. We have issue number ones, we have brand new story arcs, we have fire covers, and even hotter exclusives. I'm going to throw it over to my friend Mark from Legion of Comics to tell you what his hot pick is for this upcoming new comic book day and why.
What is up, Comic Army? I'm Mark from the Legion of Comics. I'm here today to give you my hot pick for this coming new comic book day, June 2nd, 2021. So this was a tough one. There's some good stuff coming out, some stuff I was on the fence about, but I'm going outside of my wheelhouse and say that my pick for this week is going to be Out of Body, issue number 1 from Aftershock Comics. And this is not something that normally would catch my attention, but Inaki Miranda, one of the Miranda brothers who wrote and illustrated We Live, is working on this book. So it has my attention, and I looked into it, and it sounds absolutely amazing. So it is a number 1 from Aftershock, who've been doing some really big stuff lately, especially with We Live. But we have Inaki doing the cover A's as well as the interiors, and we have Peter Milligan writing it, who's worked on like X-Force in the past. And this is supposed to be a weird occult detective thriller about life and death and whatever lies between. And we find that our main character wakes up to find his life hanging by a thread. So he has to use astral projection to find out who is trying to kill him. And that sounds absolutely interesting to me. It sounds like a really cool premise. And it looks like Aftershock is actually picking up a lot of spec value lately. We've seen some of their more recent stuff kind of take off. And I think this has potential. This definitely does. It looks like they have a good creative team on it. The art is absolutely amazing. There's 2 really nice variant covers as well as the A cover, which is really my cover pick out of the 4 of them. There's also a 1 in 15 incentive variant. So definitely give this book a look when you get to your LCS. Flip through it, see if it's something that you feel you might be interested in, or if you're just wanting to spec on an issue number 1. I think this is the good one for this week out of the indie department. So definitely give it a thought, and let's kick it over to the Comic Vet to see what his hot pick for this coming week is going to be.
Great pick, Mark. Glad to see that you're going with an independent this week. Hello all, my name is Chris. I am the Comic Vet. Hope this video finds you safe and well. This is probably take number 25. I'm really tongue-tied this week, so I'm really hoping that I can get through this particular one so I can get it out there for the masses. But anyways, my hot pick for New Comic Book Day this week is coming from DC's Black Label. It is The Nice House on the Lake, issue number 1. It is brought to us by the creative team of James Tynion IV and Alvaro Martinez Bueno. It features a cover price of $3.99, and this book has been on my radar for the better part of 2 months. And I knew after reading the synopsis of this book quite a while ago, I knew that it was probably going to be my hot take. And now that it's here, it is my hot pick for sure. Let me tell you a little bit about this book. Everyone who is invited to the house knows Walter. Well, they know him a little. Some met him in childhood, and some have met him just a few months ago. And Walter has always been a little, well, off. But after the hardest year of their lives, no one was about to turn down Walter's invitation to an astonishingly beautiful house in the woods. It's overlooking an enormous sylvan lake. It's beautiful, it's opulent, it's private. So a week of putting up with Walter's weird little schemes and nicknames in exchange for the vacation of a lifetime, why not? And all of them were at a moment of their lives when they could feel themselves pulling away from their other friends. So who wouldn't want a chance to reconnect? That's when things are going to go upside down. And that's the reason why The Nice House on the Lake, issue number 1, is my hot pick for this week. Now, the book does have some beautiful variants, some of which I've been spotlighting so far. And yeah, I hope that you give The Nice House on the Lake, issue number 1, by James Tynion IV, a go. Anyways, for Mark and myself, remember, we are Legion.